Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature, and today we've got a new Kingdom Death release, the new generic class Fallen Hero. And in case you haven't seen this on any social media, because I know I showed everybody already, because it was crazy, but bam, 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 number one, suckers! Actually, not only am I number one, I got number 0 too, somehow, because they sent me the same order twice, so I guess I really got a lot of luck. Full disclaimer, this is not the first number one model I have gotten either, but that's a whole different story. Anyways, I really dug this model's look. She is, a bit overly voluptuous, but, it's Kingdom Death for you, usual basis. But I thought that the artwork was just super anime inspired. I've harped on this many times, that there just isn't enough of that anime aesthetic, manga style, that really translates to a 3D interpretation on the tabletop. Yeah, I mean, Japanese model designers can do it, but they don't really work at this scale, sadly. And a few other companies have tried. The only one that I think of that really was aiming for that look was Cypher's Anima Tactics, and the artwork was absolutely gorgeous, but the figures, I thought, just didn't match up to as nice of art as they had. So, let's take a look at the actual model before I build it. So, we got a little bit of flash here we're going to have to cut off. Head and hair is actually attached to the cape. That's kind of surprising, but, they always come up with something new. For some reason, this body, the way it is, reminds me of the Sci-Fi Savior. So, I'm going to have to clean that off. Right there. There is detail on the back side if you're going to try to paint that before attaching that all together. Over here we have, oh my goodness, what is this tiny little piece? I'm going to guess it's a flock of hair. Her other leg, I want to say this is the rear skirt armor she has underneath her big cloak. And then let's see what we got here. We got some kind of floaty energy stuff around her left arm. We've got some kind of dried residue on her sword there. And I don't know where she's supposed to hold it. That's interesting. Like, I really don't know. Because here's her right arm right here. There's a little plug right there. And then there's the blade. And I thought this was the hilt, but I'm going to guess now that maybe it actually isn't. Okay, I get it now. This is the hilt with all the crazy energy tendrils coming off of it. Okay, so we're going to have to glue the sword's blade into her hand and then attach that to the body and somehow hope that I don't destroy it all in the process of transporting her. I'm hoping that both legs are going to actually be in contact with the base. This is an interesting kind of a V-cut to put the leg back together like so. Hopefully things will work out all right. So wish me luck as I butcher and ruin collector item number 1, because I'm going to do it. And we'll see how the model actually looks. If I can keep it on the screen, right? Right. Alright, I've got my Fallen Hero here balanced ever so precariously in the blue tack. And I gotta say, I really like the design, as I was saying when I was showing off the artwork. So I'm eagerly looking forward to painting her. I did send her twin sister back to Kingdom Death headquarters. So hopefully some good luck will come my way for a little bit of karma, hopefully, because my dice rolls are atrocious. But anyway, let's get to the figures. So you can see I have a little bit of blue tack there. I kept the head, which is, as I showed you earlier, attached to the cloak separate for now, just because I think it's going to be easier to paint the rest of the body that way. And this one little wispy strand of hair is such a overtly Kingdom Death piece to glue on. But everything else really seemed to work out well. Blade had no real issues connecting to the rest of the model. I'm definitely going to have to clean off that residue. I'm assuming that's mold release stuff from when they cast these things. But overall, I mean, really nice, really crisp. After all, she is number 1. Just had to gloat about that a little bit more. Sorry. I'll get it out of my system eventually. And just really, really digging that aesthetic. Let's see if I can keep her together long enough without destroying her. which is entirely possible. Here, let's put that higher up. And see if at least we can get a good sense. This guy does a terrible job. My God, man. Anyway, so if you're curious, she is a resin versus our Oktoberfest Aya, which I think is the most recent of the plastics. So, good. She stands up straight. A good sense of size. She's not a whole lot smaller. Grabbing a couple of other generic models, because, I mean, obviously there is definitely some scale creep that's been happening with Kingdom Death over the years. Not necessarily all at once. No! Stay up, please. Let's grab some other generic ladies. So we got the Samurai minus her pants variation and the Shadow Thief. And if I can fit her on the screen, the Bullet Dancer, because she's just twisting and twirling everywhere. And it's also one of the larger models that we've seen so far. So you can see here, she fits in pretty well. I keep hoping beyond hope that someday we might see a few more generic models actually done as males. I mean, not that I don't enjoy painting the girls, and it's nice to see a little bit more gender representation here, but there's so few guys that have been done in resin. The last one I can think of was probably either the Architect or the People of the Storm. Was that what they were called? They sat in the store forever. I don't remember anymore. Anyway, quite a cool model. I'm trying to finish up my Hospitaller, so hopefully we will have a couple more fully clothed generic models that aren't part of Death High, because it's always nice to see some that aren't as scantily clad as others. I know my daughter appreciates when they actually have clothes, and I think the Oktoberfest model is one of her favorites, but definitely one of my favorites too. More than likely, that's going to get changed once I get her finished. So I'm really happy with this model, and I'm going to stop talking because I want to have her glued together and finished sooner rather than later. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.